having issues today. I thought I recorded this. I talked through the entire problem, and then I realized I never clicked start. I am such a silly person. So we're going to look at example 2 is the plan. Then I'm going to take another break. I'm going to just post the answers to example 3. I want you to try doing it on your own. And then I'll come back with a new video where we start talking about what all of these statistics we're calculating mean and how we can use them. Okay. So on this one talks about European spacecraft launches. The year's just extra information. I'm not typing that in my list at all, okay? All I'm doing is I'm typing in the number of launches. So my first bit of data is going to be 12, then 10, then 12, then 8, up to 17, down to 8, up to 12, down to 8, up to 13, 15, 9, 9, 11, 17, and back to 10. Okay, so I type in all of those launches. The years don't matter. Okay, there's 15 pieces of data if I didn't miss anything. So then I pull my statistics. Remember, your X bar on your calculator is your mean, and that gives me 11.4. So the average number of launches per year was 11.4. The median calculator gives me that. That's 11. Okay, my list does not give me the mode. Remember, the mode is what occurs the most often. So when I come over and I look at this, I'm looking for bars that are occurring the most often. I say, oh, that occurred twice. Oh, that one's 3 times. Is there anything more than 3 times? No, but this one is also 3 times. So I have 2 modes, okay, because there's 2 different numbers of launches that occurred 3 times. The first one is 8. The next one is 12. I add them both to my list. Sample standard deviation, I just calculate from the statistics. Remember, in a graphing calculator, that's your SX. 3.04. Okay, range. It doesn't give me the range. I can find it really easily, though, because it gives me the max and the min. We just do max minus min. We get 9. Okay, that's how far apart our data is. IQR, remember, is Q3 minus Q1. It gives me those statistics in the calculator. I just have to do the work to subtract them. So 13 minus 9 gives me an IQR of 4. Remember, that's the middle 50% of your data is within 4 launches of each other. Then we do the outlier computations to figure out our acceptable range. So I start at Q1 and I say how far below Q1 that first quartile is acceptable. So I do 9 minus 1.5 times the IQR. Our IQR was 4. I say that's 9 minus 6, which gives me 3. Then I want to find the high end of my acceptable range. So I start at the third quartile and I add that same 1.5 times the IQR and I get 19. So what we're saying is any data that falls between 3 and 19 is considered acceptable. In this case, all of our data falls between 3 and 19. It's all acceptable, so we have no outliers. Okay. All right, so this is where I'm going to take a pause. I'm going to just do number 3 by myself. You're going to do the third example by yourself. We're going to compare, and we're going to make sure we're all good before we go into what some of these statistics tell us.